Hello my fellow investors, and welcome back to another very special video. Guys, September finally ended. It is officially October 1st, and September is one of those months that it is amazing for dividends. And in fact, it got to the point that this was actually my biggest month in dividend income so far. So I promised y'all that back in June that I would make another video in September showing you guys my dividends so far for this month, because it was the highest month so far. So I am making good on that promise. I'm going to show you guys exactly what companies paid me this month, as well as the overall dividend income for this month and the entire graph of how many dividends I have gained so far in these 2 years of dividend investing. Hopefully then I could show all of you guys that this kind of strategy does work, and it's a great strategy overall. Now, before we actually get started with this, I would actually like to show my portfolio a little bit here, because you can clearly see that, well, my portfolio has gone down a significant amount. The last time I showed this, I believe it was in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and well, right now guys, I'm at $90,853. Current gains is at $8,084. And as you can see, I'm still up overall 20.23% on the money weighted return. However, guys, if you take a look at this, like on the 1 month, I am down 7.58%. And on the quarter, I am down 6.74%. However, on the year, I'm actually up 4.43%. Compare this to the S&P 500 on the 1 year, which is actually down like 20% or so. Guys, this is actually doing fairly good. And on top of that, you can clearly see that so far I've actually earned around $3,577 in total dividends so far, which is actually not too shabby. So overall, I'm clearly winning right now in comparison to that of the overall stock market. So now, filtering by the first of the month of September to the last day of the month of September, and of course only dividends, guys, clearly see all the companies that have paid me in dividends so far this month. The big ones right here obviously would have to be Chevron Corporation, $173.68. Guys, my best company so far. It's just been absolutely crazy. I was buying this at $100 or so. At least that's my average share price. So that's essentially why I have almost $200 into this company in dividends right now, which is really good. Another notable one would actually be Amgen, $58.67. SJM Schmucker Corporations, I'm always saying this, I love this company for a multitude of reasons, $23.71 in dividends. Another one would actually have to be, well, DLR, which recently has fallen a huge amount, guys. This might actually serve as a pretty good buying point. As you can see, they're paying me $26.58, and of course Broadcom paying me $33.74. So as you can clearly see, massive amount of paychecks so far this month, and it actually ended up being a pretty good month overall. So now let's actually compare this month to the previous ones, as well as previous years on the same month. So coming over here, guys, you can see September 2022, $464.13. Last month of August, it was $304, which it's kind of fair because not a lot of companies pay out on this month. And then on July, it was $179.41. Again, most companies do not pay out on July or August. However, comparing this to September to June of the same year, you can see that it is roughly about $9 higher than what it was in June. Now, comparing this to the same month these past 2 years since I've started investing, take a look at this, guys. Look at this exponential growth that I've had so far. As I just said, $464 in 2022, $269.62 just last year. So it almost doubled. And then as of from when I started investing back in September of 2020, $68.04, guys. That is absolutely insane. So this is just proof that dividends actually work when it comes to an investing kind of strategy, and you should definitely take advantage when companies fall, because when companies fall, well, this is just going to grow exponentially even higher. Now, unfortunately for me right now, I'm not necessarily investing a whole lot of money. I recently just put in like $500 just because I saw a massive drop, so I was like, I need to take advantage of this. But I'm mainly saving money right now to hopefully buy real estate the next year, hopefully if things line up the way I want them to line up. And also, let's just see if the market remains kind of low, because if that happens after I buy a house, then I will start putting in money into the markets at an exponential rate, and even do cash secured puts as well, just to increase this kind of exponential growth. But as you can clearly see, guys, it does work. Dividend income does work. And when you pair it with a discounted free cash flow analysis in which you are paying a fair value for a company, you will essentially just maximize this kind of income tenfold. On the quarterly basis, here is the graph, and you can see that it's been very steadily climbing. A massive jump from 2021 Q1 to 2021 Q2. This is when I was just like investing very heavily, so you can clearly see massive spike up. It's probably going to stall out right here because I'm not investing right now, but hopefully I can get another spike up like this in the next upcoming months. And in the annual dividend graph, you can just see how much drastically it was from 2020, which in the entire year I got paid $318.56, whereas in 2022 I got paid $2,670. It really is amazing, guys. Dividends are just great. In the last graph, it is essentially showing me all the companies that I have and how much in annual payouts they actually give me per stock. And then lastly, let's take a look at the payouts per month. And well, we can actually see that based off of October, this is estimated to be around $189.70. So it is a massive drop from the previous 2 months, but it is what it is. Again, the months of January, April, July, and October, as well as February, May, August, and November usually don't pay out that much. The ones that really pay out a lot is March, June, September, December. Those are the ones that companies pay out the most. So it's kind of understandable as to why those months are significantly higher than that of the other ones. But nonetheless, in December, expected $424, November, $308.73, and October, $189.70. Obviously, some of these things might change depending if I put money in it or not. But overall, guys, this pretty much concludes this. Again, this to me is one of the best strategies out there because not only do you buy companies that are blue chip companies that really are well sustained and that, yes, they will go down during hard times, but they're less susceptible to going bankrupt, right? The way that they'll actually go down, it'll be significantly less than that of companies that are more growth oriented. Not saying that those are bad, I'm just saying companies that are more growth oriented that take on a lot of debt will probably do a lot worse than companies that don't. And my portfolio is a perfect example as to why this is, because again, I am currently up on the 1 year 4.43%, where the S&P 500 on the 1 year, it is down like 20%. So I love this strategy, it helps great, and I love getting these dividend checks pretty much every single month, and hopefully I can grow my portfolio to the point that my dividends will essentially cover all of my expenses. That pretty much does it for this video. Like if you like, comment, subscribe, it really does help with the algorithm on YouTube. You guys can follow me on my new tech sites, link in the description below. So with that said, peace out, and I will see you all next time.